Welcome one and all to the Zita Nation.
For the 6-month anniversary episode of The Revolution. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, to all my friends and family, fans and followers, Emperor Zita. Emperor Zita! Rock and roll, baby! And here we go. In the case of Amanda Todd, what I would like to know is where the school authorities were. I mean, I'm Canadian. If I didn't like hockey, there'd be something wrong with me. Who thinks that Mayor Rob Ford's time is done? Apparently, the end of the world is coming, and these 6 men deserve to be put to death. Rogers Cable is the biggest scam you will ever find in pro wrestling. Unfortunately, Vicky Guerrero is now the managing supervisor of Raw. So Ryder this week jobbed out again. So Zack Ryder, my favorite wrestler, is not booked for the pay-per-view once again. The pay-per-view sucks. Please, just release Kali already. If you smell who the rock is cooking.
Comic book day!
That's right, it's comic book day.
Justice League, always. I love Justice League, so last issue Ed Brubaker's doing Captain America, so I'm going to start off with #1 after they hit 700, which is bullshit. Joe Kubert passed away. I like his artwork and the new Iron Man. Frank Cho is one of the best artists in comics.
So I said, well, I'll open a store. They opened it in April 1987.
Even McGinty, he was one of them as well. They want to sell liquor or whatever. It almost matches the Communist Manifesto. My wife.
Really, more active now than ever. 27 weeks now. It's horrible. Leg cramps. I've got hip pains. My ligaments are stretching. Second the baby's sitting on a nerve. I think I'm starting with Braxton Hicks contractions. From start to finish, it took 4 hours and 22 minutes. First healthy, happy, Kelsey Brandon Clinton.
My daughter.
I love my papa. It's closer time.
My friends.
This is Scott. This is Nikki. Mark Zanko. All the music you guys listen to. At Mr. DPF on Twitter. The Duchess of Korea.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend Tony. Stubbornness. I think she got it from her dad. We got downstairs. Lord Frank and Lady Alice. My name is Paul. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinup, the Electric Night CD.
My family.
Stop. My brother-in-law Greg. My brother-in-law Chris. Zita Brothers.
We're going to see Wreck-It Ralph.
That's right, we're going to go see the Rise of the Guardian. So we're headed in to see Django Unchained. We're going to see the great and powerful Oz. G.I. Joe, Retaliation. To be my lawfully wed wife. To have you over,
The weighing of Magdalena Krzyzewska and Michael Anthony Zita.
So we are here at Kelsey's down at the Painting Party and watching for the great Halloween forever. So we're carving the pumpkin today. So that is my zombie wife, zombie princess.
Santa Claus.
And tonight we are going to decorate the Christmas tree. Here at Jeffrey Murphy starting the actual party. Do it! Yeah, boy! Because we will have a major announcement that will change the face of the Zita Nation forever.
There's a fun in the oven.
There is another Zita coming soon.
So, Anthony Andrew Zita. One at 7:22 p.m.
This is my little boy.
Katherine and I head down to a WWE live event. So it is WrestleMania, we are here at the home of the Zita Nation. Anniversary! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages of the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for our 1-year anniversary episode of The Revolution. I am your talented, handsome host with the most from the east to the west coast, Emperor Zita! Coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week is our 1-year anniversary episode. We are packed full of goodies for you guys this week. As you saw, it has been 6 months, so we have another recap video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last 6-month recap video at the beginning of the episode. But this week we have the Empress's comments on our 1-year anniversary, Prince Alexander, Princess Katherine, myself, and my mother all went down to see the Croods. So we will have a preview and a review for you with that. Plus we have all of our year-long regular segments like Empress Magz, Princess Katherine, Prince Anthony, and Comic Book Day, as well as the Wrestling Rant. I wanted to give a big thank you and shout out to everyone that has been a part of the Zita Nation this year. And everyone and anyone who has tuned into the show, sent us your comments, liked us, retweeted us, and especially a big thank you to the Drop Dead Pinups, the music of the revolution. One thing to complain about this week, I'm sure you guys are all aware of the bombings in Boston. It was horrible. 3 people lost their lives, hundreds of people injured. And that's all we've been seeing on CNN for the past week. What pisses me off is that this very next day after the bombings, over 100 people were killed in Iran during an earthquake. Well, there was no mention of that because apparently on American television, American lives are worth more than anyone else. Now apparently they killed one of the bombers, caught the other. I got a feeling that these guys are being set up as patsies. The whole thing was staged and planned. For what reasons? I don't know. It is something nefarious. The United States of America is up to something, and this supposed terror attack is just the beginning. Anyways, that is enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby. And here we go.
Just past 3 months, eating more, sleeping a little more. He's getting a lot more vocal. He's got new expressions. He loves to laugh, and he loves to snuggle with mommy. He's definitely a mama's son. He has strong legs. If I hold him up by his hands, he'll stand himself up, and he will hold himself like that, standing for a couple minutes before he drops. He gets tummy time. He gets frustrated because he can move with his legs. He's shifting with his legs, but he can't seem to figure out that he needs his arms to move as well. So he gets frustrated and he starts screaming. 2 nights that he was sleeping. One night he slept for about 6 hours, from 11:30 or so, 11:45 till about 5:45. And then there was another night that he slept from 11:30 to 6:30, a whole whopping 7 hours, which was really nice. He's getting more fun because of his new expressions every day, the faces that he makes, and the interactions now when you make funny faces at him or blow him kisses. He likes raspberries, and when you're kissing his feet, he laughs. His feet are ticklish, by the way. He likes to talk. Baby gibberish, but it's so cute because he'll sit there and like as long as you're talking to him, and it seems like he's responding, except that you have no idea what the heck he's saying. It has been now 1 year of camera annoyance. The only privacy that I have is when I'm sleeping, I hope, and when I'm in the bathroom, because I lock the door. so you can't bombard me and catch me in the shower or going to the bathroom. But it is constant filming everything. I can't believe I've put up with it for a year. I think I'm going to retire. You know what, my favorite thing has definitely been with Katherine. Just over the year, like just watching her grow and learning new songs and all the weird things that she does and the funny things that she does. Well, after the pregnancy, I'm still glad the pregnancy's over. It's something that hubby takes a lot of pride in, so I kind of put up with it and deal with it. As much as he's still very annoying. So happy 1 year anniversary, Zita Nation.
Anybody notice how Vicky Guerrero has not been on WWF television for the past couple weeks? Seems like her on-air role has been completely reduced, almost eliminated. I got a feeling that they're going to be shifting Teddy Long over to Raw as an evil GM. A Teddy Long heel turn? Really? That's what you're coming up with?
It's closer time.
So CM Punk walked out of the ring this week. I think it's going to be a mock retirement because apparently they're giving Punk time to heal up all of his injuries. I'm very happy that they're giving the man some time off. He's been the workhorse for the company for the past, 2 years almost? CM Punk deserves a break, and besides, he's beaten everybody that there is to beat. Although I wouldn't mind seeing CM Punk come back and take on Brock Lesnar. I'd love to see a battle of the Paul Heyman boys. So this week we also saw the confrontation between John Cena and the monster known as Ryback. I think this is going to be a fantastic feud. They're both beasts. They are huge, massive men. I think they're going to pound the crap out of each other. And even though Ryback is still pretty damn green, I think John Cena can pull off a good match with him. Even though John Cena, according to the IWC, is not the greatest wrestler, I think they don't give him enough credit. I think John Cena is a fantastic in-ring performer. You put him in there with the right guy, he will give you a 5-star match every time.
More.
Now, John Cena got destroyed by the Shield on Monday. And speaking of the Shield, it looks like they'll be entering into a feud with Team Hell No. I think that the Shield is going to take the titles from Kane and Daniel Bryan at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But a nice treat on Monday, we'll be getting to see Team Hell No and The Undertaker, that's right, I said The Undertaker, wrestling on free TV, taking on the Shield.
Yes!
WWE definitely needs some star power. Maybe they'll bring back Christian finally. I've been waiting for him to return. Nobody seems to know where he is. It would be great to see Christian feud with the brand new World Heavyweight Champion, Dolph Ziggler. So happy that Dolph Ziggler cashed in and won the World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio is a boring champion. Jack Swagger would have made a terrible champion. Do you remember his first run? So seeing Dolph Ziggler finally get to the top of the mountain where he belongs is great. I just wish the man that helped get Dolph Ziggler over in the first place had a better storyline going. That's right, Zack Ryder once again was not on Raw, SmackDown, or Main Event. Yet he was on the overseas tour, and apparently he was getting decent pops. So he teased us with the return of Z True Long Island Story, only for it to be a 30-second, I can't do this anymore kind of video. Could this be the beginning of a Zack Ryder heel turn that we've all been waiting for? It at least looks like his character is starting to evolve. Just don't take away that take care, spike your hair. I love that.
I am favorite fruit!
We love all of his catchphrases. But it will be nice to see Zack Ryder on television again. It'll be nice to see Zack Ryder with a storyline again. Maybe WWE Creative is starting to wake up and realize the talent that they have in Zack Ryder and the lifelong dedication of a true WWE fan in Zack Ryder. Anything is better than what he's doing now. Because what he's doing now is absolutely nothing.
Bye,
My son has found a new position to sleep in. 3 months old, and he's already standing up.
With a little help.
Alright, so we're down here at the Queensway Theatre for our 1-year anniversary movie review. So we let Katherine pick the movie this week. We are going down to see The Croods.
The group.
So we got Uncle Alex with us, we got Grandma Patty, and we got Princess Katherine. And of course, we've got myself. So we're heading inside. We will give you a preview and a review of the movie, as always, here at the Zita Nation. So we will see you soon, people.
See you soon, people.
So we're about to head into the theater, and that's what we'll be going to see today.
The Croods made it because of my dad. He was strong, and he followed the rules. Curiosity is bad, going out at night is bad, basically anything fun is bad. Our world is about to come to an end.
I'm still waiting for the signal.
Release the baby!
Get him, Sandy, go! Make it out. Okay, make. Does it come out of me? Make it!
You think? Listening shells. Activate.
Alright, Dad, get him! Go get him! Okay, now you gotta run. Oh man, they're really good. I'm loving this.
Make some for me.
It doesn't come out of him.
Meg?
I can't go without Crud.
Well, that makes one of us. Count me in!
Really, Mom?
Is that a snake?
Belt. New and improved. And painting is a thing of the past. I call this a snapshot.
You surprised me today.
I was thinking of calling it a hug. Never be afraid. An idea!
He's riding the sun. But not very well. Everybody out of the way!
And because of my dad, who taught us that anyone can change.
Release the baby!
Good. The fourth one. Papa was my favorite. That was so funny. He said the walk.
Good.
Was emotionally charged.
So we just got out of the movie. It was actually really good. The visuals were stunning. DreamWorks did a great job as always. The 3D was nice. It wasn't really needed, but the 3D was nice to see. Paying for it kind of sucked.
Welcome to the Katherine Concert. The Bitsy Biter came the water boat. Down came the rain and washed the white out. Down came the sun and washed the boat away. And that's the Bitsy Biter came as spelled out green. That was a new Bitsy Biter song. Yeehaw! From in the down, from in the down. It's spring. It's clover time. Amanda have a friend who's big and blue and scary. A friendly monster too. My grandmother, Mother, I love you. He's always playing very good because I know that's okay. Because he's taking lots of fun. He don't watch the way. He still makes garbage. Even eats a can. If we don't go to distance, my best friend, my grandmother, my grandmother. My grandmother, Mother, I love you. He's big and blue. I love you. It's a mountain, Papa. My nonny sunshine, my nonny sunshine. You make me happy. When skies are gray, you never know, dear, how much I love you. And please don't take 1 cent, money for 1 cent, so I love it. Yeah, and for what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and then N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now you know your ABCs. Next won't you come in sing with me? That's a new alphabet song.
It is
Comic Book Day!
That's right, it's Comic Book Day.
And we here from Uncle Booger's going to drive us home.
That's right, Uncle Booger is going to drive us down to Excalibur Comics. We are here on Wednesday. We are in the car, headed down to Excalibur, running kind of late today because, well, when you're running with Magda, you're running late. So we're headed down to Excalibur. It is our 1-year anniversary episode of Comic Book Day. As you can hear, the little monkeys here too in the background. And unfortunately, we did bring the stroller, so we will have another week of the Steps of Doom. Why would it be any different than the first episode? So we're going to go celebrate our 1-year anniversary with Rob and Fred, and we will... See you soon, people. Well, we are back down here at Excalibur Comics on the 1-year anniversary of the Zita Nation. And just as the first episode, we are going up the Steps of Doom. And I get to carry the stroller up again because, as we all know, Magda hates carrying the stroller up. Katherine has already made her way running upstairs because she wants to see Fred and Rob so badly. Steps of Doom. I think I might have broken Rob's door. Oh, God. An entire year and still no escalator. Oh! This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater. Everybody's here for their 1-year anniversary. I knew he'd be here. And Fred and Katherine's already hard at work.
Okay, on your anniversary show, I'm going to start off with my favorite book at this point in time. That Frank chose, The Savage Wolverine. 5 will be the last issue that Frank Cho will be doing. But in the meantime, we can appreciate the beautiful artwork that's done in this comic book. He, again, like I said, it's not so much the story, it's just the man just knows how to do his work and stuff. Brilliant material by Frank. The Age of Ultron. Now, Bendis and Peterson are working on this. Brian Hitch was the one who did the first 5 issues of this series. Brandon Peterson is another talented man, so his artwork is just beautiful stuff to look at. We all know that it ain't real in terms of the Marvel Universe, but I'm sure it'll lead up to something interesting. Iron Man, okay? And it's the God Killer. 8, of course, keeping track of this stuff. And again, it's Iron Man in Outer Space. So this will be another interesting book to pick up. Greg Land is doing a nice job on this. I know that people don't like it because they're all on the photogenic looking side, but still it's quite nice to look at. So when the free comic book day comes out this May the 3rd, I believe, would recommend 2 books to you. Fantagraphics is putting out a Prince Valiant book. Hal Foster, who is a Canadian, did this series for a good number of years and stuff, and I would recommend anybody who appreciates good artwork to pick up the Prince Valiant book. The other book I would also recommend that you do pick up, and that's another issue, Buck Rogers, which is basically the first really science fiction character introduced in the comic strip. So the guys at InnerSpace, they said a few things that I wasn't too crazy about. So let's put it this way, you're too good. Morons couldn't tell yourself one way for the other. You don't know anything about comics, you're idiots, okay? Simple as that. A happy anniversary, okay?
Hello, I'm doing tap dance now for you.
In the 1990s, around 96, they released a new series of builds for the American public. Slightly different from the old style builds. Mainly the back of the bills were sort of a little bit blown up. So the $5 bill, so you fold it in half, and then halfway through the fold, you get something like this, which some people say resembles the Twin Towers. And if you turn it over, it divides bill here. One side is America, the other side is United. And those are the 2 names of the planes that hit the 2 towers, right? So the $10 bill, you get the North Tower being hit. Similar to what happened in September 11th. That's depicted again. You fold it in half, and then middle you just twist it up like that. You fold a $20 bill, now you get the second tower hit, and further down on the South Tower. And the other side, you see the Pentagon. The Pentagon's also hit on the 20. So you get the Pentagon on one side of the 20, and then you get the 2 towers hit on the other side of the 20. Now you get the $50 bill, and you're having all the buildings collapsing, and all the smoke coming out. The $100 bill, you finally have both buildings completely collapsed, and you get a smoke popped up like a snake. There's also a swastika in the side here. See that there's a snake, again representing, I guess, the Illuminati, and then the swastika on the $100 bill. So this stuff was printed in 96, about 5 years before 9/11. So they're saying probably it's some kind of a sigil magic where they want something to happen and they bring it about and conjure up the event. It's similar to Neil Gaiman putting sigil magic in his comics, and Alan Moore, he talks to some snake goddess in his house in the left side of his living room. It's all about magic, and apparently if you can conjure things up, you sort of try to spiritually put it out there and for it to happen in the real world. Just on the 15th of April, we had the Boston Marathon, and apparently there was a couple of bombs exploded there. But eventually there was so much theories that the people will just tune off, all the conspiracies would come out, it'd be so confusing. The average person would just tune out and go back to the official story. Talking about magic again, Family Guy cartoon episode. 15th episode of season 11. So you have the 15th corresponding with the April 15th. And 11th episode.
What?
11 also is the number of they're bringing about the Antichrist as well. Family Guy, the main character, he's talking about the Boston Marathon, and also later on he used a cell phone and 2 bombs go off. And this was aired about a month ago. Again, you have this sigil magic where they put things out there to try and create in reality what they want to happen. Also, we go back to the Illuminati card set. Back in, I believe, 1995 or so, they put it out. They also have a jogger card. And in the jogger card, you have created an event where you can bring about suicide bomber or something like that, it says on the card. Eventually, they interviewed a professional marathon runner. He said he's never seen so much security in all the marathons he's ran, and he runs on a lot of the big ones. And he said just before the event there were bomb sniffing dogs, and there were 2 or 3 times more security than he's usually seen in the other marathons. My first impression when the bombs went off was that, well, now they're going to clamp down and any special event with large crowd, they're gonna screen and search everybody. Oh yeah, and he also said when the bombs went off, some of the security officers were saying it was just a drill. So some of them seemed to knew it was a planted bomb, or others thought it was a terrorist. But again, there's a lot of questionable things.
You want to go? Well, that's it. A full year is done here at the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us for another week of the Revolution. Come back again next week for an all-new episode right here on YouTube. Go back and check out an entire year of my other episodes right here on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, one word, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. Pick up your drop-dead pinups. Electric Night CD. Go check them out at the Velvet Underground on May 17th. Find them on iTunes and follow them on Twitter at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. Head down to Excalibur Comics for all of your comic book related needs. And I wanted to give a very special thank you to everyone, friends, family, fans, and followers who have been with us through this past year, through thick and through thin. I just wanted to say thank you all very much. A happy anniversary to the Zita Nation. The Zita Nation has lasted this long by saying my prayers, eating my vitamins, believing in myself, and paying respect to all the little Hulkamaniacs out there. So what you gonna do, brother, when the Zita Nation runs wild on you?